Hey everyone, welcome to a new RCT2 challenge. In this challenge I've made this little map here with this hole in the middle, and here in the middle we have this guest named Chuck, and Chuck is a little bit bored, so in this episode we're gonna give him a little bit of a show. So what I'm planning to do is to give him a nice fireworks show, and he will be in the middle of it. So yeah, for this challenge I'm going to try and make world's biggest explosion in RCT2. Now to do that we're going to make a lot of rides which will all crash land here in the middle. Now I'm playing this on the new save file format branch, which allows us to place a lot more rides. I'm planning to stack quite a few rides on top of each other here, also in the diagonals, and I think that will look pretty damn spectacular. Okay, first off I'm just going to try and build one ride and then see what issues we run into. Okay, just made a little test station here. I've put a train on it, which is 30 cars long. I don't know how long we can make it. Let's just quickly give it a look. Okay, we can make it a bit longer. Okay, let's quickly see how this train handles. Okay, what it looks like is that most trains will actually already crash here on this on these rails, but quite a lot of the trains still run forwards until the end, even some of the ones that are going after this. So I think I will just stick with this amount of trains, 48, with this length of station, and then I want to copy this ride a lot of times, and I also want to increase the speed a little bit. Okay, this should give Mr. Chuck a good show, especially when we built the rides a little bit higher than we did now. Now there's one big issue when trying to copy this design. That's rides that you want to copy, they need to have their stats calculated. And since this ride just crashes here, it will never complete a lap, so it will never get its stats generated. So what I'm going to do is I'll put it to powered launch without passing station, and what I'm going to do here is I'll build an extra track with some brakes and a spike, and what will make sure that it completes goes back to the station and completes a lap, and then after that, with the power of Tile Inspector, we will delete those track pieces after it has gotten its stats calculated. And that should enable us to save a shorter ride design. Okay, the ride has now gotten its stats calculated. They're pretty terrible, but that doesn't matter. All that matters is now with Tile Inspector we can delete these pieces, save the track design which stops here, and then we can copy and paste it all throughout the map. Okay, a limitation of track designs that you want to place is that, well, you cannot raise them up. You have to, if you want to build it higher. Well, I could do it like this with a bit of trickery, but here I cannot do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this ride design. I'm going to raise the land here, and that will allow me to place more of these rides on top of each other. And then when one layer is done, I will lower the land, and then I can place more under it. Alright, this is the first batch of rides done. I think this is going to be quite demanding for my computer when all these rides are done. I think I'll now just start on this side over here, and then I'll after that I'll fill in these other two sides. I feel like I may have made an error in the design. That's that I let all these entrances and exits clip through the ride next door. So I'm just going to do a little test ride. Sorry, Chuck, and don't worry. And just gonna see if the cars are gonna smash into these entrances and exits, or if they're just gonna continue on the track. Alright, it looks like they just ignore these entrances and exits, which is a good sign. Okay, we're now at 255 rides, which always used to be the ride limit. So let's see if we can build more rides than that, since we're on the new save file format test branch. Okay, it looks like it works, so we can just continue building rides. Okay, here's all the tracks done. Now, I was also going to add diagonal tracks, but now that I think of it, the station would have to be straight, and these tracks are quite short, so probably half of the trains would still be stuck in the station as the first train falls off. So most of the cars would not actually make it to this part of the land. I think this is already enough tracks, because due to a miscalculation I already have way more than I planned for originally. So here we have Chuck N. How is he doing? He looks like he's excited for what's about to come. Okay, I'm now just going to save. I have no idea how my computer will handle this, but I will save beforehand. Let's see if it all goes well, and if it goes well, I'll show you the explosion from different angles with some special effects as well. Alright, now of course I cannot click all those rides and put them into test mode. So what I'm going to do is I will open them all at the same time, and that should give us a 10-second countdown before they will all leave their stations. Alright, let's do this. World's biggest explosion in Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. So let's go take a look what our friend Chuck N thinks of the world's largest explosion. That is, if we are able to select him. There we are. World's largest explosion was great, and he's all happy again. Well, that's what I make these videos for. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this spectacle. I loved the end result. It was quite spectacular. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in the next video. See you later.